We don't realize the great blessing that we have by just knowing Swami. It's not easy to get the Satguru. It is said that the mother shows the father to the child, the father shows the guru to the child, and the guru shows God. The objective of getting a guru in life is so that we can see God and know God. And God Himself is there. That is why there is nothing else that needs to be done. Just follow what He has said. I referred to a discourse that Swami delivered on the 28th of September 1990. It's a very significant discourse, and I would suggest that all of you read it on the Sathya Sai Speaks. It's a discourse that Swami delivered revealing the secrets of the Shirdi Sai Avatar. Never before has it been known about Shirdi Sai Baba's parents, where he was born, what happened, so many intricate details. In that discourse in 1990, Swami revealed that it also is his birth date. In 1851, on the 28th of September, Shirdi Baba was born. And I mean, it's almost like an autobiographical account because Swami is saying what he did in the previous lifetime. So in that discourse, as I said, Swami clearly says that the ultimate guru is God. He narrates an incident from Shirdi Baba's life. That incident actually showed me why possibly Swami doesn't have so many people who consider him as a guru. Because it is not easy to be a Shishya. Swami narrates how on one occasion Shirdi Baba called towards him his closest devotees, Das Ganu Maharaj, Abdul Baba, Malsapati, Nana Chandorkar and Shyama. Of course, these 5 people Swami calls and then asks, do you know who you are? What is your identity? The greatness of these devotees is that, though they were very accomplished, Das Ganu was in the police force, Nana Chandorkar was a high government official. All of them were well placed professionally, but they all said unanimously, Baba, we are your Shishyas, we are your disciples. Suddenly Baba went into a rage. He said, what nonsense, utter rubbish. My Shishyas? No. I have thousands and millions of devotees, but I don't have any Shishya. That's what Baba said. I don't have any disciple. I have devotees, of course, no disciples. Why? Because a disciple and a guru are like 2 bodies, but 1 spirit. The disciple sees no individual identity at all. He or she just sees himself or herself as part of the guru. There is nothing like my desire, my wish, my problem. There's no I and mine at all. Because everything is the guru. And that kind of relationship nobody in the world has. So none of you are my Shishyas, none of you are my disciples. This is what Shirdi Baba said. And even as I read that, I realized that possibly that is the truth with Swami as well. Not probably, definitely. Where have I led a life where my thoughts are nothing but his thoughts? Where have I led a life where my words are nothing but his words? Where have I led a life where each and every of my action is his action? I have not had that kind of a sync with my Swami. Barely for maybe 2%, 3% of our lives, of my life, I have this kind of a sync with him. How can he become my guru? How can I be his Shishya? How can I be his disciple? You see, when we say Arjuna was a disciple of Drona in archery, one could not make out whether Drona is shooting arrows or Arjuna is shooting arrows, because that was the prowess, that was the mastery Arjuna had. That is a true disciple who is able to imbibe everything of the Guru. And I have not been able to do that so far. That should possibly be my vow, my plan, my promise on Guru Purnima year after year, to try to achieve that. Baba Swami continues in that discourse. 1990, 28th September. Shyama, who was with Baba, Shirdi Baba, almost throughout his life, serving him personally, gave up everything else. He comes to Baba later on one-on-one and he says, Baba, I have nothing else in my life other than you. You are my everything. And yet, having received so much from you, I have not been a proper disciple for you in life. I am very ashamed. I feel so bad. I feel so sad. At that time, Shirdi Baba tells him, Shyama, let me tell you, I have one disciple, and that is you. You are my only disciple. Swami says that when Shyama was so ill and sick, Shirdi Baba actually shed tears, 3 tears. And everybody asked, Baba, we have never seen you cry. Why are you crying? He says, Shyama's life is perfect. He is going to get liberated. But then there are 3 more sins that are left. To atone for those sins, I am shedding tears. With that, Baba wiped Shyama's slate clean and ensured that he would be trapped in the lotus feet. He would be the Hamsa or the swan that would be trapped in the lotus feet forever. Now, this was a discourse that Swami delivered in 1990. And when I read it recently, I was very moved. I was very touched. Because in the last 4 or 5 years, not 4 or 5, say last 10 years of Bhagawan's physical sojourn on this earth, I have personally witnessed him shedding tears on so many occasions. And I used to wonder, what has happened to Swami? And people used to speak, people used to say, Swami is getting old. Swami is becoming emotional. This is the Swami who didn't shed one tear when his own mother passed on, when his own father passed on. Swami would often refer to them as Gram Abbai and Gram Ammai, meaning the girl of the house and the boy of the house. He would always address them as the parents of this body. But yeah, whatever. That is possibly the closest physical relations that Swami ever had. And there wasn't even a slight tear. In fact, on another occasion when another family member passed on, everybody was weeping and wailing. And again, Professor Kasturi only records this. He thought that he has to go and console the little Swami. Because Swami was much younger than him in physical age. He thought, okay, he also will be devastated. But Swami was so smiling and happy. He was consoling Professor Kasturi. And he told Kasturi, if there's no birth and death, how will I continue to play my game? Birth and death is a game for this Lord. How foolish, how stupid of us to think that Swami is getting emotional and shedding tears. It's just that in the Sathya Sai Avatar, he came and showered so much compassion. In the Shirdi Avatar, as Swami says, only on one occasion he shed tears, wiping out the sins of that disciple. Swami, we have not been fit disciples and yet you have shed tears. Don't know how many tears is for whom all. Possibly one of those tears was for me. Possibly one of those tears was for you. Selflessness of the Lord is such that He doesn't even say that I have done this for you. He doesn't even care whether we acknowledge or not. Because no reason for love, no season for love. That has been His love. Reciprocating such love is not easy. Dedicating ourselves completely to Him is not easy, and that is why possibly there are no experiences of Swami as a Guru even when you search online.